Hi, my name is Olivia Eldridge, and I will be going over Chapter 19, Cognitive Psychology. Cognitive psychology is defined as the study of internal mental processes, and essentially what this means is anything that goes on in your brain. This includes thinking, memory, problem solving, attention, perception. There's a vast array of items that go into it. It's a relatively young branch of psychology and has quickly grown to become one of the most popular. It proceeds behavior psychology, and I won't go too in depth with that since we've learned about it before. But keeping behavior psychology in mind, to contrast it, cognitive psychology is very heavy on agency, that thoughts and feelings are seen as more active in the process of behaviors and how those behaviors are formed. Um, it's also it's also, as I said, important to note this because this is essentially how behaviors are carried out is through these active thought processes and that agency that is just assumed. With that being said and that differentiation made, there are so many practical applications for cognitive psych. This can include helping cope with memory disorders or increasing overall accuracy in decision making. And one thing that I find fascinating is recovery from traumatic brain injuries like concussions or treating learning disorders or really anything that goes on with the brain. And this was all because we were able to learn about how people think and process information. And it's helped us to gain this deeper understanding of how our brain overall works. And it has allowed psychologists to, of course, develop these new ways to help people, which I think is just so cool. One example that I read about while I was researching cognitive psychology was that by recognizing attention in both that attention is both selective and limited, psychologists are actually able to come up with solutions that make it easier for people with difficulties with attention to improve things such as focus and concentration. And overall, I think that that is just super fascinating, and there are so many applications for cognitive psychology.